Plus, Bruce Springsteen and Bastille debut in top 10. X marks the number 1 spot. Madonna lands her 9th number 1 album on the Billboard 200 chart as Madame X enters atop the tally. The set, released via Interscope Records on June 14, launches with 95,000 equivalent album units earned in the U.S. in the week ending June 20, according to Nielsen Music. Of that sum, 90,000 were in album sales. The Billboard 200 chart ranks the most popular albums of the week in the U.S. based on multi-metric consumption as measured in equivalent album units. Units are comprised of traditional album sales, track equivalent albums, TEA, and streaming equivalent albums, SEA. The new June 29 dated chart, where Madame X pose at number 1, will be posted in full on Billboard's websites on Tuesday. Overall, Madame X's debut sum of 95,000 equivalent album units is composed of 90,000 in album sales, 1,000 in T units and 4,000 in C units. Madame X grants Madonna her 9th leader on the Billboard 200. She last led the list in 2012, with MDNA. Madonna's other number 1 albums include Hard Candy, 2008, Confessions on a Dance Floor, 2005, American Life, 2003, Music, 2000, Like a Prayer, 1989, True Blue, 1986, and Like a Virgin, 1985. Madonna continues to have the second most number 1 albums among female artists, trailing only Barbra Streisand, who has 11. Among all acts, the Beatles have the most number 1s, with 19. They are followed by Jay-Z, 14, Streisand and Bruce Springsteen, both with 11, Elvis Presley, 10, and Eminem, Garth Brooks, Madonna and the Rolling Stones, all with 9. Madonna is a frequent visitor to the top 10 of the Billboard 200, having notched at least 4 top 10 albums in each of the last 4 decades. Madame X marks her 22nd top 10 effort, and 4th of the 2010s. Earlier in the decade, she reached the region with her last studio effort, Rebel Heart, number 2 in 2015, MDNA, number 1, 2012, and the live album Sticky Sweet Tour, number 10, 2010. Madonna's first top 10 came nearly 35 years ago, when her self-titled debut album climbed from No. 12 to number 10 on the October 6, 1984 dated chart. It eventually peaked at number 8 2 weeks later, October 20. The pop diva would score 5 top 10s in the 80s, 7 in the 90s, 6 in the 00s and now 4 in the 10s. The Rolling Stones have the most top 10s in the history of the Billboard 200, with 37. They are followed by Streisand, 34, The Beatles, 32, Frank Sinatra, 32, Presley, 27, Bob Dylan, 22, Madonna, 22, George Strait, 21, Elton John, 20, Paul McCartney/Wings, 20, and Springsteen, 20. Madame X's debut week was comprised of 90,000 in album sales, which is the 4th largest sales week for an album by a woman this year.